Baba, love Baba, embrace him. He's the most beloved one from whom you can never get any kind of feeling. Only he's showering you love, love, love. He's the ocean of love, embodiment of love, embodiment of knowledge. He's the knowledgeful one. He does not fluctuate. Hmm? But we go up and down at times. So we have stopped doing that now. Today, Baba's Murli is very nice, very wonderful. So we start the Murli of the 17th July 2020 or 2020. So Baba says the essence, sweet children, you now have the essence of the full knowledge. You now have the essence of the full knowledge in your intellect. So you don't even need any pictures. Today Baba's whole Murli is on pictures. I don't know who wanted the pictures. They wanted to give course, they asked for pictures. So Baba is telling us there is no need for the pictures. It happened in the beginning when we have to tell people the difference between the knowledge Baba is giving and the knowledge we have heard up till today on the path of devotion, so that he can give us the proper difference between devotion and knowledge. So that's what he's saying today, the whole Murli is about. Sweet children, you now have the essence of the full knowledge in your intellects, so you don't even need any pictures. Remember the Father and also remind others to remember Him. Remember the Father and remind others to remember Him. Question: what knowledge will remain in the intellects of you children in the final period? What knowledge will remain in the intellects of you children in the final period? Question mark. Answer. At that time, listen it carefully, beautiful. At that time, your intellects will only have the knowledge of your returning home. At that time, your intellects will only have the knowledge of your returning home. Then, from there, you will go down into the cycle. From
Welcome.
That's all what you have in your mind. Huh? Then Baba says, then from there you will go down into the cycle. You will gradually come down the ladder, and then the Father will come to make your stage ascend. You'll come down the ladder, and then then Father will come to make your stage ascend. You now know that firstly you belonged to the Sun dynasty, and that you then become part of the Moon dynasty, etc. The Baba had started when we came down, how we started. There is no need for pictures in this. Om Shanti. Children are now sitting here in soul consciousness. Is that right? Children are now sitting, children, are you sitting here in soul consciousness?
Yeah.
Baba is asking. You
Yes,
have
Baba.
the knowledge of the cycle of 84 births in your intellect. That is, you have the knowledge of your variety of births. You have the knowledge of your variety of births. There is the picture of the variety form image. You all know there is a picture of variety form of image. You children also have the knowledge of how you take 84 births. You first come from the incorporeal world. Now keep on moving with Baba. Now Baba is bringing you down. You first come from the incorporeal world into the deity religion. You have this knowledge in your intellect. Baba is saying you have this knowledge into your intellect, in your intellect. So there is no need for any picture. We don't have to remember any images, etc. At the end, the only thing each of you will remember at the end, huh? The only thing each of you will remember is that you are a soul, a resident of the incorporeal world, and that you play your part here. That's all. You will have in your intellect when you come down from the incorporeal world to the corporeal. So Baba says you first come from the incorporeal world into the deity religion. You have this knowledge in your intellect, so there is no need for any picture. We don't have to remember any images, etc. At the end, the only thing each of you will remember is that you are a soul, a resident of the incorporeal world, and that you play your part here. Now you have come here in the corporeal world to play your part here. You mustn't forget this. These matters of the cycle of human world are very simple. These matters of the cycle of human world are very simple. There is absolutely no need for pictures in this because all of those pictures, etc., are things that belong to the path of devotion. They are no good for us. They belong to the path of devotion. On the path of knowledge, there is study. So now you know why you're here. On the path of knowledge, there is study. There is no need for those pictures on the path of knowledge. Those pictures have simply been corrected. Why Baba keep those pictures in front? Because those pictures have simply been corrected. For example, now Baba is giving an example of the picture. They say that God of the Gita is Shri Krishna, whereas we say that it is Shiva, not Shri Krishna. It is Shiva. This is also something to be understood with the intellect, nothing to be seen. You don't need the picture. Hmm? So Baba says, this is also something to be understood with the intellect, the knowledge that we have been around the cycle of 84 births remains in your intellects. We now have to become, what is the knowledge, the gist of the knowledge? We now have to become pure. we will become pure and then start to go around the cycle again. When we return home, we were pure and we return to this world pure. The verse says, we will become pure and then start to go around the cycle again. This is the knowledge, in essence, which you must keep in your intellect. Baba is saying, this is the knowledge, in essence, which you must keep in your intellect. Just as the Father's intellect has the knowledge of the history and geography of the world, and how the cycle of 84 births turns, so you too have the knowledge of how you first go into the Sun dynasty and then the Moon dynasty. See, Baba gradually introducing the thing. Baba says that you know, you have the knowledge of the history and geography of the world and how the cycle of 84 births turns. So you too have the knowledge of how you first go into the Sun dynasty and then the Moon dynasty. There is no need for picture. Baba's essence is today, no need for picture. They have simply been created in order to explain to other human beings. Those who don't know anything about it, we know everything. On the path of knowledge, the Father simply says, Man, Mana, Bhav. That's the path of knowledge. The Father simply says, Man, Mana, Bhav means be mind with your mind. There is the four-armed image and the image of Ravan in that world on the path of bhakti. There is the four-armed image and the image of Ravan. They have to be shown in order for you to explain them. Why those pictures are there? Because they're worshipping those pictures. Four-armed figure is that of Vishnu and Ravan. So Baba says, explain it. Their pictures. They have to be shown in order for you to explain them. Your intellects have accurate knowledge. Now check it. Your intellects have accurate knowledge. You can still explain without picture. So Baba says you have the accurate knowledge in your intellect. You can explain without picture. You have the cycle of 84 births in your intellect, but there is really no need for them, no need for the picture. Your intellects are aware that you previously belong to the Sun dynasty and then the Moon dynasty. Your intellects are aware that you previously belonged to the Sun dynasty and then the Moon dynasty. There is a lot of happiness there. It is called heaven. It is called heaven. Sun dynasty, Moon dynasty. It is called heaven. This is explained using the picture. That you have to do that. This is explained using the picture. At the end, this is the knowledge you will have in your intellect. At the end, this is the knowledge you will have in your intellect. We are now returning home. It's time to return. We are now returning home and we will then go into the cycle again. You explain to people using the picture of the ladder. Now Baba is coming next to the picture of ladder. Picture of ladder so that it is easy for them to understand. Baba has made you stand in front of the people out there and the disciples. So how to explain it to them? Now he is coming to the picture of the ladder so that it is easy for them to understand. Your intellects also have the knowledge of how you come down the ladder. Then the Father comes and makes your stage ascend, go up the ladder. Hmm? So how down ladder? Then the Father comes and makes your stage ascent. The Father says, I explain the essence of these pictures to you. There is the picture of the cycle. Now he's come to cycle. Lakshmi Narayan, ladder, now cycle. You can explain that this cycle is 5,000 years. See how wonderful he's explaining without the picture? He's explaining us, then we can explain it to others. So Baba says, now you can explain that pictures to you. There is the picture of the cycle. You can explain that this cycle is 5,000 years. If it were hundreds of thousands of years, the population would increase so much. For the Christians, it is shown to be 2,000 years since Christ came. Baba says for the Christians, it is shown to be 2,000 years only. The cycle is of 5,000. The Christians have been here for 2,000 years since Christ came. There are so many human beings in that. In 5,000 years, there would be so many human beings. Even in Christianity, there are so many human beings in that. And Baba says in 5,000 years, there would be so many human beings. You show the full calculation. You show the full calculation. In the golden age, because they are pure, there are only a few people there. See how many sitting here? How few? Huh? You think they are worthy for golden age? Huh? So Baba is saying, if in the golden age, because they are pure, there are only a few people there. Now, there are so many. If the duration of the golden age were hundreds of thousands of years, that population would be countless. They calculate the population of Christians to be greater than the population of Hindus. You think so? They calculate the population of Christians to be greater than the population of Hindus. Many Hindus, why? Many Hindus became Christians. Good, sensible children are able to explain this without using pictures. Just think how many human beings there are at present and how few human beings there will be in the new world. Baba is saying, just think how many human beings there are at present and how few human beings there will be in the new world. You can see how few are sitting here. It is now the old world, is which there are so many human beings. Then how is the new world established? There are so many human beings, Baba said. Then how is the new world established? Who establishes the new world? Only the Father explains this. He alone is the ocean of knowledge. You children just have to keep the cycle. What you children have to do? Just keep the cycle of 84 births in your intellects. We are now going from hell to heaven. You think all those people will be there in heaven? It will be hell again. The Baba says, He alone, huh? We are now going from hell to heaven. Therefore, there should be that happiness inside you. Should there be? Should there not? Should there not? In the golden age, there is no question of sorrow. In golden age, there is no question of sorrow. Nothing is lacking there. Underline. Nothing is lacking there for which you would have to make effort to attain. How much effort you're making to attain the thing, and yet you cannot. Scarcity of everything. The verse says, nothing is lacking there for which you would have to make effort to attain. Here, you have to make effort. You say, I want this machine. Baba says, for instance, you say, I want this machine, want that thing. All kinds of happiness exist there, just as Maharajas have all kinds of happiness here. So Baba says, all kinds of happiness exist there, just as Maharajas, the kings, have all kinds of happiness there. The poor don't have all the kinds of happiness. All the kinds of happiness, the poor. Huh? However, this is the Iron Age, which is why there are all the various illnesses, etc. So what's the sign of Iron Age? All the various illnesses, etc. You are now making effort to go to the new world. You are now making effort, go to the new world. Heaven and hell exists here. The fun and games you have in the subtle region are just to pass the time. Baba says, the fun and games you have in the subtle region, used to Baba show lot of things in the subtle region, are just to pass the time. All of those fun and games are to pass the time until you reach your karma teeth stage. Because it takes long time. We are right at the bottom. We have to reach to our karma teeth stage, highest. So Baba says he was playing all those games in the subtle region, showing us children to pass the time till we reach to our karma teeth stage. Once you reach your karma teeth stage, that's it. So Baba says, once you reach to your karma teeth stage, that's it. You will only remember that you, the soul, have completed your cycle of 84 births, and that you are now going home. Only what you have in your mind is that you have completed your cycle of 84 births and that you are now going home. Then you will go into the Sato Pradhan world, the purest Sato Pradhan world, and play your Sato Pradhan part. You have this knowledge in your intellects. Therefore, there is no need for pictures, etc. So what Baba is explaining all those things to tell us there is no need for pictures. You can speak orally. You should be the embodiment of all that so that you can speak fluently without the picture. Pictures, etc. A barrister studies so much to become a barrister. The lessons he has studied are then all over. Once he became the barrister, the lessons he has studied are then all over. Is he going to open his books all the time when somebody comes to attend the people? No, it's all there, merged, becoming the embodiment of that. A barrister studied so much to become a barrister. The lessons he has studied are then all over. He earns his reward as a result. You also study and will then go there and rule. Baba says, you also study and will then go there and rule the kingdom. There is no need there for this knowledge. The knowledge will be finished. You don't have to come rushing or Murli, Murli, Murli. You will be the embodiment of. So Baba says your intellects are now aware of what is wrong and what is right and about these pictures. The father sits here and explains who Lakshmi and Narayan are and who Vishnu is. Step by step, he's explaining. The father sits here and explains who Lakshmi and Narayan are and who Vishnu is. People become confused on seeing the picture of Vishnu. They start thinking, how a human being can have four arms? It's funny. So Baba says, just as they don't know Vishnu, so they don't know Lakshmi or Narayan either. Nor do they know about Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. There are three, Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. Brahma exists. Now Baba is explaining about each one of them. Brahma exists here. But when he becomes pure Brahma, exists here, but when he himself becomes pure, he leaves his body and goes there. There is disinterest in this old world. There is disinterest in this old world. The karmic bondage is here. What is it? The karmic bondage is here cause sorrow. Note it down. Why I'm not happy? Why this thing is happening? Why this? Why that? What? Baba is making it clear. The karmic bondage is here. Cause sorrow. The father now says, return home. You want to live in this world of sorrow? The father now says, return home. There There will be no name or trace of sorrow. First, we have to prepare ourselves to get rid of that sorrow. Make your heart clean, pure. No sorrow, no any bad feelings for any. First of all, you are in your home. Which home? Soul world. First of all, you will be in your home. Then you entered your kingdom. After home, Baba said, you come down, you enter your kingdom. The Father has now come once again to purify you. Now the Father has to come down once again for us to purify you. At this time, the food and drink, etc., of human beings is so dirty. It's so dirty. Look what they continue to eat. You see the result of food they have eaten? All this virus, coronavirus, food. The Baba said, look what they continue to eat. The date is there. Don't eat such dirty food. Look what the path of devotion is like. Look at the path of devotion, what is like. They even sacrifice human beings. The Father says this drama is predestined. Predestined. Father cannot do anything, cannot change it. Whatever has happened, it's there. The old world definitely has to become new again. Why? Because the Father has come to revive this world again. You know that you are now becoming Sato Pradhan. You know that you are now becoming Sato Pradhan. Your intellects understand this, do they not? What's the meaning of Sato Pradhan? Most elevated. Your intellects understand this, do they not? If there were no pictures here, it would be even better. Otherwise, human beings ask too many questions. Why this is like that? Why this, that? Why they're 4 arms? Why they're 10 heads? They get confused. They don't know this. The Father has explained the cycle of, otherwise human beings ask too many questions. The Father has explained the cycle of 84 births to you. So you know everything. We become the Sun dynasty, then the Moon dynasty, then the Merchant dynasty. We take so many births in each dynasty. Keep this in your intellects. Sun dynasty, Moon dynasty, and Merchant dynasty. Keep these things in your intellect. You children understand the secret. You children understand the secret of the subtle region. They don't understand. You go to the subtle region in trance, but there is nothing of yoga or knowledge in that. What you will do in subtle region? You go in subtle region with trance, Baba says. But there is nothing of yoga or knowledge in that. That is just a system. It has been explained how a soul is invoked and how, when that soul comes, it cries and repents for not listening to the Father while he was here. See the role of the subtle region? Huh? What Baba does? It has been explained. That's the system, subtle region. It has been explained how a soul is invoked in the subtle region and how, when that soul comes from the subtle region, he cries and repents for not listening to the Father while he was here. See how many things Father tells us? Do we listen everything? Do we follow everything? How would we know? How Baba can tell us? We want to see with our own eyes. What are we doing? How far we have reached? How much my yoga is? How much my study is? How can he explain it to us? So Baba says, this is the system of subtle region. He invokes those souls there. Not all, but whatever, whosoever he wants to show them. They are neglecting. So Baba says, so,
yeah, so
hello?
There's nothing to read. Please go.
Acha.
I concur. Baba's teaching.
So Baba is saying, it has been explained how a soul is invoked and how when that soul comes, he cries and repents for not listening to the Father while he was here. All of this is being explained to you children so that you remain busy in making effort. This life of ours is only of effort and effort and effort. Then their time will come, we'll enjoy effort and not becoming careless. Effort, not becoming careless. You children must always pay attention that you use your time in a worthwhile way and don't waste it. Your children must always pay attention that you use your time in a worthwhile way and don't waste it. Maya will not then be able to make you make mistakes when he shows you that picture. And he's not only showing that person, when he comes back, he tells everybody what he has seen there. So that nobody don't, so Baba says, your time in a worthwhile way and don't waste it. Maya will not then be able to make you make mistakes. Baba also continues to explain children. Baba also continues to explain children. Don't waste time. Please, children, don't waste time. Make effort to show this path to many others. Your time is not just for yourself. When you become Babas, you have to do service to get a good status up there. Otherwise, if you remain the same here, what will you get in there? Nothing. So Baba says, children, don't waste time. Make effort to show this path to many others. They are waiting. Are we ready? Are we running around?
Yeah, they did.
Are we sharing?
Yeah.
Become great donors. Remember the Father, and your sins will be absolved. How can you donate? If you yourself are performing sin, how can you donate the knowledge to others? So Baba says, remember the Father, and your own sins will be absolved. Explain to whoever comes here and tell them about the cycle of 84 births. Don't be hesitant to tell. 84 births? Huh. Give them the full explanation. How many births, where and how and when. The knowledge of how the history and geography of the world repeat and how the cycle turns should all be in your intellects in a nutshell. You don't need the pictures. Don't need pictures to explain too much. In a nutshell, you children should remain happy. That is the gist of the knowledge. That you have understood everything and you have understood your role. Huh? So Baba says, you children should remain happy. That you are now being liberated from this dirty world. Hmm? The reason for you being happy, that you children are being liberated from this dirty world. Don't you want to be liberated? You still want to remain in this world?
No.
Have you seen what has happened now? Do you want to be the part of this world?
No, Didi.
Ah, from this dirty world, human beings believe that heaven and hell both exist here together. There you are. Now you can see the heaven. Where is the heaven?
Good morning.
Is there a glimpse of heaven there? Human beings believe that heaven and hell both exist here together. Those who have a lot of wealth, that's how they think. Hmm? Those who have a lot of wealth believe that they are in heaven. What about the body? How much is suffering? Wealth is not everything. Brothers and sisters, wealth is not everything. Health is more important than wealth. You can earn any time if you're healthy. You can become wealthy. So Baba is saying today, you are now performing very good deeds. Human beings, okay, together. Those who have a lot of wealth believe that they are in heaven. They had performed some good deeds and have therefore received happiness. It's the good deeds which brings happiness, not that wealth. Deeds received happiness. You are now performing very good deeds. God is telling you, you are now performing very good deeds. Therefore, you will receive happiness for 21 births. Nobody can snatch that happiness from you at all. You have earned for it. Those people believe themselves to be in heaven for one birth. Those people believe themselves to be in heaven for one birth. The Father says their happiness is temporary on one birth. What happiness is that? Maybe you live by 80 years, 100 years. That's finished in the very birth. Temporary. Your happiness lasts for 21 births. You don't have to worry for the next birth. It is for this that the Father says, continue to show this path to everyone. What is emphasizing this time in this Murli? Show this path to everyone. If you don't do service, no return. The more you do service, the better your status is. It is only by having remembrance of the Father that you will become free from disease and the masters of the world. Baba says, it is only by having remembrance of the Father, how important it is. that you will become free from disease and the masters of the world. Become the masters of the world. No disease, no sickness, no trouble. In heaven, there is the kingdom. Remember that too. That kingdom did exist, but it doesn't exist now. Can you see the kingdom now? Are you sitting in your own kingdom? Hmm? So Baba says, remember that too. That kingdom did exist, but it doesn't exist now. So it was there. So what we are doing? Bringing all that where we have been. We are bringing all that back where we have been before. Heaven. It was not hell like that always. What the life would have been. Kingdom did exist, but it doesn't exist now. This only applies to Bharat. All the rest are byplots. At the end, everyone will return home, whether it's here or there or anywhere. But at the end, everyone will return home. We will then go to the new world. There is no need for pictures to explain this. See how beautifully he has explained so many things. Is it not understood? Very
Yeah,
well.
thanks.
So no need for pictures. Just tell them eh, in your sweet voice, because you are going to be there where you were. To explain this, the picture of the incorporeal world and the subtle region has been created in order to explain them. It is explained that it was those on the path of devotion who created those pictures. It was on the path of devotion who created those pictures. Therefore, we have to correct them, because Baba is the one who is the knower of everything. He is the knowledgeful one. He is God. He knows everything. So Baba says he has to correct them. It has misguided the people. That's why we have reached to this stage today. Worshipping God day and night and yet suffering. What does it mean? The God doesn't hear you? Is he blind? Why we are struggling and suffering? Being the children of God and remembering him day and night and yet struggling? So Baba says, therefore we have to correct them. Otherwise they would say that we are atheists. This is why we create them with the proper corrections. They might think we are the atheists. We are not believing in those pictures of Bhakti Marg, of the path of devotion. We are the atheists. No, Baba says he has to correct the picture or give the knowledge about what the knowledge is behind those pictures. Establishment through Brahma and destruction through Shankar are in fact fixed in the drama. No one really does anything. No one really does anything. It's all fixed in the drama. Scientists create anything. Scientists create everything with their own intellects. Listen, scientists create everything with their own intellect. No matter how much someone tells them not to manufacture and any more bombs, they would only stop doing that when those who have many bombs dispose of them in the sea. They keep on making bombs. keep on. How many bombs do they need to finish humanity? All that what they are creating, but they don't listen. They keep doing, keep doing. Baba says they will only learn when they will throw the bombs in the sea, waste. Bombs, dispose of them in the sea. Since those bombs are being kept, more bombs will surely be manufactured by others. You see, if you are if you are keeping the bombs with you, then others are afraid. Then they keep on manufacturing more bombs for themselves. You know, that if they attack us, at least we should be able to make ourselves safe so that we could respond or retaliate. They keep on making more and more and more bombs. Every country is creating bombs now because America has, so and so has, so and so. If they throw bombs, we'll be finished. But if we have bombs, at least they will be afraid to do all that. Otherwise, we'll die just like that. No value. So Baba says they surely be manufactured by others. You children understand that the world is now definitely going to be destroyed. Definitely. The war will definitely take place. Destruction will take place and you will claim your own kingdom. Otherwise, how will you claim your own kingdom with those bombs around you, all that rubbish around you, all the vices around you? Huh? How will you claim your own kingdom? The Father says, now become benevolent to everyone, please. Father is saying, now become benevolent to everyone. The Father gives you children Shrimat for you to make your fortune elevated. If you are not benevolent to everyone, how will you create your fortune? Elevated. He says, sweet children, use everything you have in a worthwhile way in the name of the Lord. Hmm? Everything you have in a worthwhile way in the name of the Lord. Some people's wealth will be buried underground. How many's wealth has been buried underground? Did they come back to see what has happened? How they were buried, do you know? Big hole and so many bodies dumped in it. Not even gracefully they have been sent off. Some people's wealth will be buried underground. Some people's wealth will be looted by the government. The Lord Himself says, children, use your money. Underline this point. Use your money here by opening a spiritual university come hospital. Use your money. And by opening a university come hospital, and many will be benefited. Use it in the name of the Lord, and you will receive the return of that for 21 births. This world is to be destroyed. He's telling it again. This world is to be destroyed. Therefore, use everything as much as possible in a worthwhile way in the name of the Lord. Shiv Baba is the Lord. On the path of devotion too, you used to donate in the name of the Lord. You are now doing this directly. Now He is here, present. The Lord is present in front of us. So do what you want to do. Then there is return. Before you are doing it, you don't know where the money is going, how they are using your money. Are they using in a right way or misusing your money? all that weight will come on you if they are not using in the right way. The Baba says that to donate in the name of the Lord, you are now doing it this directly. Continue to open big universities in the name of the Lord, and many will be benefited. He's spoken again. Many will be benefited. You will claim your fortune of the kingdom for 21 births, surely. Otherwise, all of that wealth and prosperity, etc., whatever you have now, whatever is remained with you, not much, Baba says, otherwise, otherwise all that wealth and prosperity, etc., will be destroyed. How many times he has used this word? It is not destroyed on the path of devotion. Now everything is to be destroyed because still you are doing on the name of God. If some people are misusing it, they will be punished. But innocent people are doing it on the name of the God. Baba says, now everything is to be destroyed. Use it now and you will receive the return of it. Bring benefit to everyone in the name of the Lord, and you will receive the inheritance for 21 births. It is explained to you so clearly. Do you want more clarity? Who wants more clarity? Does anybody has any question? Baba says, it is explained to you so clearly. However, those who have it in their fortune, now there you are, more clear. However, those who have it in their fortune will continue to use it in this way, the way Baba is telling. Open the universe, open the center. That is the worthwhile. You also have to look after your household. He's not saying don't look after your household. This one's Baba, this one, Baba's means Brahma Baba is talking about. This one's Baba's part was like that. He has to open his house. Come, whosoever wants to come. I remember Dadi Janki used to say Baba's house, nobody could go near that. He was very well off, very well known in the community. His house was always closed. Beautiful, everything is there. But then when he became Baba's, he opened the house, opened the door. Anybody can walk in. Rich, poor, good, bad, regardless. It's open forever. It's God's house. So this one's Baba's part was like that. He had the powerful intoxication. So you need to have that powerful intoxication to be like Brahma. Baba is giving me the sovereignty. He had the powerful intoxication. Baba is giving me the sovereignty. Therefore, what would I do with this donkeyship? Did you hear the word? He had so much of wealth and he calls it donkeyship, name and fame. Donkeyship. All of you are sitting here to claim the sovereignty. Therefore, follow him. Follow Brahma Baba. You know how he renounced everything. Everybody has seen him. You all know how he renounced everything. Hands up, all Baba. How he has renounced everything. He had so much intoxication that he was going to receive that sovereignty. The first partner found Allah. The first partner found Allah. Therefore, he gave his kingdom business to his business partner. The first partner found Allah, which is Baba. Therefore, he gave his kingdom business to his business partner. He had a kingdom. He was no less. His business was very fertile, prosperous. You are now to receive your sovereignty. How many times he has told you today? You are now to receive your sovereignty. Therefore, bring benefit to many. The bhatti was created. Some came out fully baked out of that bhatti, like our senior dadis and all that. Baba says, some came out fully baked and ready, whereas others remained weak, ran away, or they are limping around, weak. When paper, so Baba says, remained weak. When paper bank notes made by the government don't turn out right, government don't turn out right, they all have to be burnt. When the money, God has banned the notes, then they all turn out right, they all have to be burnt, useless. Currency, even now, how much currency he has banned, how many things he has banned. People have from up there have come down. They're still crying. It's really means suddenly, and all that money they have saved is no use. They can't take it back. The burnt. In earlier days, there used to be silver rupees. Silver rupees. There was a lot of gold and silver. Look what is happening now. Look what is happening now. Some people's wealth is looted by government. That of others is looted by robbers. How many robbers, how many times the robbers have come there while I was there? How many times? Baba saved me because it's his place. My hands were up. Baba, it's how many times when I was there? So Baba says, some people's wealth is looted by the government. That of others is looted by robbers. Look how much looting and robbery there is. There will also be, now next, listen. There will also be famine, scarcity of food. Famine, no food. This is the kingdom of Ravan. You must know where we are sitting. We are sitting in the kingdom of Ravan. The golden age is called the kingdom of Rama. The father says, you were made so elevated to go into the kingdom of Rama. No joke, no joke. There won't be any scarcity. None of these things will happen there. You were made so elevated. So how come you have become so impoverished? You children have now received so much knowledge. You don't need more knowledge. You children have received now so much of knowledge. Therefore, there should be great happiness. Are you all happy? Is there great happiness?
Yes, Mama. Yes,
Yes, yes, yes, I am.
Who made me happy? Oh,
Baba,
It's coming.
Baba, Baba, Baba.
Baba, Baba, Baba.
Therefore, there should be great happiness. Day by day, your happiness will increase. Make sure it's increasing. That is a checking point. Is my happiness lasting or sometimes flat, sometimes bubbly? No, constant, overjoyed. So Baba says, you children have now received so much knowledge, therefore there should be great happiness. Day by day, your happiness will increase. The closer you come in your pilgrimage, the greater the happiness you will feel. And day by day, you will come closer to your pilgrimage, the greater the happiness you will feel. Time to go. You know that the land of peace and the land of happiness are just, who can tell? Baba says, you know that the land of peace and the land of happiness are just standing ahead of you. Standing ahead of
Only one step, Didi, remaining.
you. Sorry?
Only one step remaining.
Mhm. Happiness are just standing ahead. You can see the trees of paradise. Can you all see the trees of paradise? That's all. Huh? We have now almost reached there. Thank you, Baba. We have now
Thank you, Baba.
almost reached there. Acha, acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children. Just really appreciate it. Long lost and now found children. Love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, the spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children.
And the
And
spiritual
Spiritual
children
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 say,
say,
say
Namaste.
Namaste
namaste,
And
Good
good
and good
morning,
morning to
morning.
the
morning to the
spiritual
spiritual father.
beloved most father. That I've
Beloved.
added. Beloved most father. Essence for dharana. Pay attention to using your time. Now note down, please. Pay attention to using your time in a worthwhile way. That you're not wasting your time. We have wasted a lot, a lot. In order to be certain that Maya doesn't make you make any mistakes. In order to be certain that Maya doesn't make you make any mistakes, become a great donor and remain busy in showing many others the path. Now, some may be thinking, oh, I don't have wealth. How can I donate? How can I help? Baba is not only saying the wealth. Listen, in order to be certain that Maya doesn't make you make any mistakes, become a great donor and remain busy in showing many others the path. You can show the path to others. You will become very happy and wealthy. It's service. Service is the one which uplifts you. And your stage is uplifted through service. Because you have to be very sweet. You have to be very loving. You have to be very bubbly to give knowledge to others. You can't be miserable. So Bhavana, busy in showing many others the path. In order to make your fortune elevated, use everything you have in a worthwhile way in the name of the Lord. Open a spiritual universe. Open a spiritual universe. We should have another center in Lagos now. Blessing. May you become tireless. May you become tireless like Father Brahma and finish carelessness. Oh, rubbish, carelessness. It will really will eat up your fortune. Careless. And finish carelessness with strict discipline and determination. That is what each one of us needs, is strict discipline and determination. In order to become tireless, like Father Brahma, finish carelessness. Finish carelessness. For this, adopt a strict discipline of yourself. Adopt a strict discipline for yourself. Have determination and keep your guards of attention. Have determination and keep your guards of attention constantly alert, and carelessness will then finish. Your guards, full attention, constantly alert, and carelessness will then finish. First of all, work on yourself. Don't look at others. So and so is doing this and that. Never mind. It's not my business. Baba is there. First of all, work on yourself and then do service, and the ground will then be transformed. Work on yourself, then do service, and the ground will then be transformed. Now, let go of the Dunlop pillow. It's really strict today. Now let go of the Dunlop pillow of thoughts of comfort. I don't have this. I don't have that. I want this. I want that. Comfort. Ah, whatever is there. Be with Baba. You feel wonderful. And He will surely, if you're honest, your remembrance is good and your service is good, I can assure you, Baba will provide. I am the biggest example of that. I walked out with nothing. Do I lack anything? Where I have reached, I was no one. He has taken care of me fully. I'm not spread my hand in front of anyone. Never. I'm amazed how He's looked after me. Without me asking, He's providing. He's more concerned than myself. So Baba says, now let go of the Dunlop pillow of thoughts of comfort, such as I will do it, it will happen. Keep the slogan. I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to do something. 4 Murlis I'm reading a day now. Can you imagine? On Zoom. Finish ho gaya? Gagan, is it on? Okay.
Yes, please
Keep
continue.
the slogan. ठीक है?
Yes, please. Yes.
Acha. So Baba says, I will do it. It will happen. Keep the slogan. I have to do this in your head, and transformation then will take place. Keep the slogan. I have to do this in your head, and transformation then will take place. Slogan. Powerful words are words in which there are soul conscious feelings. Which powerful words? Powerful words are words in which there are soul conscious feelings and good wishes. Those are the powerful words. Which there are soul conscious feelings and good wishes. The word in which there are soul conscious good feelings, good wishes. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. My God, Murli is alive. It really brings you up. Anytime you are little down, pick up the Murli. Keep such Murlis in your record. And when you are fluctuating or the stage is not up to the standard, little bit here and there, pick up those Murlis and read. You will see you'll be uplifted like anything. Right?
Yes,
Om.
Didi.
Yes.
Om Shanti. Now,
What everybody has picked up now.
yes.
Give your point. Baba has said so many things today, and there is no complaints anymore.
Om
Yes.
Shanti.
Om Shanti, please share your points.
No, this is not for points. I want to make a suggestion for Didi.
Okay, welcome.
Didi, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Is Didi there?
Yes, yes, Didi there. Please continue.
Om Shanti, Didi. He has gone.
No, Didi is there, na.
Okay, you can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. What? Let Didi, आपका unmute करिए. आपका mute हो गया.
हो गया?
Yes.
हो गया?
Yes, yes, it's
Good,
okay now.
good. Thank you.
I can see you very well.
Thank you. What I want to suggest, Didi, is that when we became Brahmins, you remember I used to ask so many questions.
Yes. Yes, you used to ask. I haven't forgotten you.
Thank you. At that time, Gagan was a young man.
Young man, yes. Still
So
a young man.
great. So the point I'm
Young,
making is
you
that
become old now.
there are so many new Baba's children with us who would like to ask questions. So we should, please, if we can start in time, so when we finish, we'll give them opportunity to ask questions they don't understand. It will help all of us.
Yeah.
From Shanti.
Okay. Okay. No problem.
Yes,
No
yes, brother Bazi, good.
The problem is that we are on the Zoom now. If we are
Good.
face to face, then it's enjoyable. I always like your questions, brother. In the
Thank you,
past,
sister. Thank you,
in the
sister.
past, I loved your questions. You
Thank you,
remember?
sister. I remember.
Brother Bazi says right things to join a time and finish a time. So 7 o'clock actually before it was we started at 6:45 and at
Okay.
6:45 only Dr. Brother Osita joined.
Yeah.
And even today everybody joined after 7:10, 7:05. So whatever Brother Bazi is saying is good. So please, if you
Come
join
on time. Come on time.
5, maximum 7 o'clock. Before 7, join.
I will be there. I promise that. I will be there on time.
Baba bless you, Didi.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Great.
Didi joined today. 6:40. Didi joined today, and
I was
so
here. I was
everyone
here.
try to join before 7. 6:45 is okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Baba
So
bless
please,
you all.
you be present there as well. Otherwise, I would be disappointed asking Baba, please send some souls so that I can give drishti. You wouldn't believe it today. He told me nobody's there. I asked Baba, Baba, who to give drishti? He emerged points. Wonderful.
Didi, you have to remove your glasses because it is not very clear. If so that by the time you see those points, you know that we are the ones sitting there. Baba is showing you now.
What?
When you ask Baba who is there and he showed you points, Baba was showing you
Where were
the
you
Bible
sitting?
souls that are seated
I can't
waiting.
see. Honestly, I can't see. Where were you?
Uh-huh.
I don't know
So
where were you sitting.
you
I could
cannot
see
see, you
only
can only
Gagan.
see the soul. You can only see the soul. That's why the point.
You should come sit in the front. I always used to sit in the front all my life.
It's okay.
Okay.
No problem.
That's
It's
why
all
Baba
right.
pushed
Thank you,
me in
Brother
the
Baji.
front.
Thank you, everyone. Didi,
Thank
please,
you.
going home. Please say. Everybody is gone. Please say your points.
There you are. Everybody is gone.
No,
Yes.
only Brother Rumanus gone, Brother Michael gone,
Why they
Brother
are gone?
Gone.
Are they in a
Because
hurry?
of data.
Because of data. Data is
That's why I'm
expensive.
telling. That's why I'm telling. Come to the point. Now we share Baba's knowledge. Yes. Everybody share Baba's point. Today's point, na? Brother Bazi, you start, na? Today's point. What is
My
Um,
problem is I have to read the Murli nicely. That's how I've reached to this stage.
It's
I
good.
read Murli from my heart.
Yes, so that's
I
why it's
cannot just read and
yes,
listening
like
like that.
newspaper. Yes.
I want everybody to listen
Didi,
it the way
which
I
time your
speak.
Baba's Murli, Didi, you.
That's why
Yes.
it takes time. If you want me to rush, I can do da 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 da. No problem.
Don't
No,
rush. Don't
no.
rush. This is good.
You see, it should sink in. It should sink in.
Yes.
That's what I like. I like.
Hello, Om Shanti. Om
Om
Shanti,
Shanti,
Didi.
Samuel, please continue your point. Thank you.
Baba says that
Mhm.
Brahmins must talk sweetly,
Mhm.
softly, and slowly.
Very good.
So there's no
You are
point
that.
talking blah, 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 blah. We don't need that.
Ah.
Thank you.
You
Good
are
point.
that. Are you? Are you that? Are you
Yeah.
that?
I
Speak
want to make
sweetly, softly. Are you that? Put a hand. You see, who are we talking to? Hmm? If you set an example in front of others, they will follow you. You got my point?
yeah.
Thank you. You are sweet. There is no doubt about it. But when we talk something, no, that let others feel about it. Feeling. The feeling is the one which keeps you alive. Okay, Om
Point,
Shanti. Very nice. Very nice.
point number one. Can I go on?
What you want to say it now. No
Okay.
problem.
Baba says we children have to explain to them using the picture of the ladder.
Mhm.
And it's easy for them to understand quickly.
Mm.
Another point, Baba says that in the golden age, there is nothing lacking, of
There is
which you
no
have to make.
golden
To
age, there is.
in golden age, there is nothing lacking,
Mm.
of which we don't have to make effort to attain. Everything is complete in the golden age.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. That's how we are in golden age.
Yes.
We are not
Ah,
struggling or doing
I
anything
remember,
else.
Brother Didi, Baba said today that like here, the kings have everything. They are not worried for any material or something. The same thing, it will be everything available in golden age.
Surely,
No
surely.
effort, naturally available.
And delivered to your door.
Yes.
And Baba says that we must use our time in a worthwhile way.
Yeah, very good. Very good. You picked up good points. Very good.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Baba today is telling us that we should become the embodiments of the knowledge he's giving us. So as a result, we don't need any picture
Pictures.
when we're explaining, because we
Blend
explain
it today. Literally blend
from our understanding and experience. So, and that the pictures came from the part of devotion. And that's why he has to make corrections to give them the essence of everything. Aina says the world is now coming to an end. And as a result, as souls, what should come to us, what should be permanently on our hearts is that I am a soul, a resident of the incorporeal world. I
Right.
have that understanding that I'm a soul, a resident of the incorporeal world. And I've come here to play my part.
Yeah.
And then secondly said, we are now retiring home. And then we now come again into the cycle and then play our parts, you know. And then Baba himself will now come and make our stage and sing. So everything is so clear and perfectly understood. So no doubt, we are set to go home because we've known, we've come, we've played this part, and we are looking forward to that home. Baba says that can we see the trees of the golden age? Can we see that it's so close to us now? So we should have that feeling. Om Shanti.
It's all clear now. It's all clear.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, brother.
Yes, Baba also says that, okay, Baba had said in the past that we are already facing home. We're already seeing the paradise ahead of us. And today, he said, build hospital, cum university, and make donations. The donation is not money. Is go out and share with you what Baba has taught you.
Service,
Om
service,
Shanti.
service.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Very good.
And
And you have to do that now.
We are neat.
You have to do.
Baba said relenting is remembrance.
Huh?
Relenting is remember the Father
Mm.
and also remind others to remember him.
very good, Sister Nakoya. Brother Eta, Didi.
Baba says we are studying this study for the next world, the new world, where we shall rule. Some people think that heaven and hell exist here. Those who are wealthy, they think they're in heaven.
They
But
don't
they
know.
don't know that their world will be destroyed. Some will be buried underground, some will be looted by government, and some will be looted by robbers. And so we should maintain that intoxication that we are studying from the Father. And the inheritance is so much. Because the powerful words are words that they are
Nothing lacking.
words that are with soul consciousness and good feelings and good wishes.
And everything will last for 21 births. Don't forget. 21 births.
Thank you. Yes, Didi. Dr. Brother Osita, please share your points, 3 points or 1 point, whatever. Brother Osita, can you hear? Okay, Didi, I am sharing my point. Baba said today that in subtle world, before they were going, they're going. Brother Osita, you be ready. After me, you can speak. So Baba said they cry and they bend down, and they cry and cry and cry, and they realize the Baba told many things, but they did not do. Now they are repentant.
In the subtle region.
Yes.
He knows what his children are doing. So to make them, bring them on the track, he shows them, he calls them in subtle region and shows them what they're doing. So that when they go back, others can learn from them as well. Others can learn.
I remember a practical brother was saying he saw the vision that in this iron age, he left the body. After left the body, he did not get another body. He did not could not able to enter in mother's home. That's why 5 years he was moving around in the world. Means sometimes sleeping in the tree, sometimes sleeping in the broken house, sometimes very like without water. How the man will the human being will become thirsty too much without water. So same thing, the soul was without the body, how the soul was tensed, worried, and peacelessness, a lot of peacelessness.
Yeah,
And
experience.
at the end, when his karmic accounts completed, then Baba called him in the subtle world. Baba invoked the soul, and the soul went there, and Baba told the soul, Bab Dada, Brahma Baba and Shiv Baba told the soul that your karmic account was completed. Now you go and you will born again. You will become a child, and then you come into me. You will know me. Then you can recognize me.
Yeah.
So this was a vision one brother was sharing, and so Baba is helping every soul,
Yeah,
not
yeah, of course. He's there to
yes,
help anyway.
yes, and
His help
yes,
is
that
always there.
brother, that soul asked, what did he did? What was the mistake he did? So Baba showed him the vision that before he was misusing the money. He was distributing the money, and the
Ah,
people were taking money, and the people misused the money. They
mm,
did many committing sins, crimes. That's why because that brother, that person donated the wealth, and they misused. People misused. That's why
mm,
that was the
yeah,
punishment.
yeah,
Was
you're right. Misused.
yes.
He donated, but the other people misuse the money. You know?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to know that where to use your money and how to use it. Baba says, don't donate like that. Open the universities, open the centers, help people, like that. Do it by yourself. Make sure that it is being used properly. Okay? That's it?
Okay. Thank you. Om
Okay.
Shanti.
What is my actual time is when you want me to finish?
6:45, I think. 6:45, Didi. Please join.
Yeah, but finish
8.
8 o'clock. 8
Yes.
o'clock?
Yes, because people are going to work.
What of question?
Well, then you have to come really on time so that because
Exactly. We're
I
here
really
now.
want to read
I'm
Murli.
not,
I don't want to run and run.
Didi, I'm not going to take a bus from Yaba to Banikoro. I will run from my room to the parlor. That's all.
No, I mean to say the Murli, I don't want to run just like that. I want to read it properly, which is
It's good.
understood.
It's good. It's good.
I enjoy it myself because I'm listening as well.
Didi,
Ah,
Didi 1 to 8. After
ah.
8 o'clock, 5-10 minutes go like chit chat, sharing knowledge, then complete. 8:15 will be completed. Now today is 8:47.
Yeah, today is late
So
because I
but
waited, so many
I
were not
think
there, you said.
7 to 8 is okay, 1 hour. Then after we can share points. It will take 10-15 minutes. That's all. 8:15 will
Okay.
complete it.
Okay.
Brother Gagan, what of Uncle Osi? Let him share. He wanted to share a
Yes,
point.
yes. I asked now. Brother Osita, Dr. Osita, please share your points.
Yes, yes. Can you hear me? Can anyone
Yes,
hear me? That's
yes,
the problem.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can.
Okay, fine. Let's sister.
I can hear the voice of my mama.
Oh,
Yeah?
Om Shanti, Om
Om
Shanti,
Shanti,
Sister
Om
Didi.
Shanti.
Now, I have 3 points, and they are related. They're just related. First one is that to become a great donor, I will do great donor of knowledge. I must remember the Father, so that my sins will be absolved. My sins will be absolved. Secondly, I am happy because I am being liberated in this dirty world.
Yeah.
And then to crown it, it's the one that gives me the most joy. That to claim the kingdom, I must create my fortune, and in doing so, must be benevolent to everyone. This one really touches me. Yes, to claim my fortune, I must be able to create my, to claim my kingdom, I must create my fortune, and then by doing so, I must be benevolent to everyone.
Fortune is to share the knowledge. is very
yes,
important.
become benevolent.
Many
Yes,
people,
everyone. Yes.
can spend the money, can do many things, but sharing knowledge is multiplying, because you're giving,
Absolutely.
you're uplifting
Absolutely.
the souls, Very
Absolutely.
good. Very good.
Another point
Yeah.
I want to bring to our attention is
Yes.
Baba says we should eschew carelessness. We should
Yeah.
leave off carelessness at this time, and that there must be strict discipline and determination in the blessing. So Baba's path is not the one of carelessness at all. And people are tired of seeing people talk and not doing. So we must be practical, samples and examples for people to see.
Yeah.
By the time they see that we are practicalizing everything that we are saying, then they will believe us.
That's it. Exactly. That is what he summed up the whole thing in that. Read that again. It's very beautiful today. Very beautiful, Murli. I think I will read many more times. Thank you. Om
Thank you, Mama.
Shanti. Om Shanti.
Thank you, angels. Om Shanti. Nice
Thank
day.
you, Baba. Thank you, Baba.
Bye. Om Shanti. Bye.
1 minute silence, sister. Thank you. 1 minute silence. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, Didi. Thank you, sister.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Bless
Om
you all. Bless
Shanti.
you all.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.